We begin now to offer our salutations and our puja to Bhagavan, seeking guidance in this journey of life. Let's begin with the opening pratna. Om Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsacharurvardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadaguru Om Agakshe Vadevi Akshare Varmavadini Gayatri Jagat Mata Vishwayogi Namaste Om Bhurabhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Om Bhurabhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Om Bhurabhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Om Trambakam Yajamane Surabhim Pushtivaram Urvaramidam Nityom Shriramamrita Om Prithuvidvayatatarvata Devikam Vishwamamrita Vajrani Madhavini Bhagavatam Guru Shasam Om Shri Prithvi Mata Namami Om Apavitra Pavitra Samashtam Gatopima Yashmare Punyurikapsham Samahya Bhayantra Suji Haspakshavanam Samahyami Govindaya Namah Satyavadana Swaha Om Amritopastranamasti Swaha Om Amritapidhanamasti Swaha Om Satyam Yasha Shrimai Shveshwaya Swaha Aspakshavanam Samarpyami Govindaya Namah Om Pushmavestu Brahma Pushmadye Janardana Usagare Samdram Devam Pushkaram Karomayam Om Yenamad Raja Ramitro Mahabara Devam Patibadnami Raksha Machava Machava. Alright, we invite everyone to join with us in the unspiritual purificatory rites.
Take some rice leaves.
No, take some water.
Sorry. Oh, yeah.
Sleeping more. Alright, with the ring finger, touch the water with Om Bhangamase Om Nasurme Pranavastu Eyes Om Aksharomi Chakshurastu ears Om Karyomi Shokramastu arms Om Bahurme Bhalmastu thighs Om Urvome Mojostu arms Om Vishtani Myangani Namistahani Sahasantu. Alright, we'll join in our Swasti Vachana, the benediction mantras. Om Hari Om Swasti Indro Vrihasvara Swasti Nakosha Vishvadera Swasti Nastakshurishtanimi Swasti no Brihaspati Radhatu Om Payo Prithivyan Payo Shadishu Payo Divyantarikshi Payo Dha Payasvati Pradesha Santomyam Om Vishnu Radhamasi Vishnu Shanteshnu Vishnu Sivasi Vishnu Durvasi Vishnavasi Vishnave Namaha. Om Agnir Devata Vato Devata Suryo Devata Chandrama Devata Vasu Devata Rudra Devata Aditya Devata Marutu Devata Vishwadeva Devata Raspati Devata Indra Devata Varnu Devata. Om Yau Shanti Antariksha Shanti Prithvi Shantir Apa Shantir Aushadaya Shantir Vanaspati Shantir Vishwadeva Shantir Brahma Shantir Sarvam Shantir Shantir Eva Shantir Sama Shantir Vedhi. Om Vishwani Deva Sarkar Grahrani Prasva Yad Bhadram Tanasva. Om Shukram Varanam Deva Shashi Varanam Chakrabhujam Prasanna Varanam Dhyai Sarva Vignopashanti. Om Shanti 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 Bhavantu. Sanctify our Vedic. Om Bhurasi Bhumirasi Vitirasi Visvahaya Visvasya Bhunasya Dharti Prithvi Acha Prithvi Trigona Prithvi Mahi Bhunasya Prem Savasya Prithvi Mata Ki Jai Sharanam Prabhu. The flowers in the hand, we meditate now on our four salutations of Bhagavan in the form of Ganesha. Ganesha is Vigneshwar, remover of obstacles, giver of success. Storehouse of wisdom, we ask that Lord will bless us with knowledge, intelligence, wisdom to recognize our challenges, and bless us with the ability to be able to overcome all of them. The victory may always reside with us. For this Ganesha, we join the humble salutations. Om Gajananam Bhutaganaadisevitam Kapiltajambo Palacharadhaksharam Umasakam Shavadanashakarakam Namami Dineshwarapadapangajam Om Nidhyam Neshapurya Samastabhidodhanashakam Mandaya Puja Patamam Dharanam Namana Pujam Namaste. Om Sarvamangalamani Shri Sarvana Swami Sharani Namaste Gauri Hari Namaste Sri Ganesha Namami Sri Gauri Mata Namami Ramyam Sushobham Divyam Sarvasampyakaram Shubham Asam Chamayanatam Ravadapada Sangajaram Samani Tam Sivaskam Tirsitam Snartam Devadevish Krishnamartam Bhakti-Vedam Adhyam Smanapam Sri Ganesha Gauri Devi Punyam Samadhyam Radhikam Devi Suktasmai Yadhyasam
Jai Vigneshwar Jai 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 Lambodar Jai 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 Gananayak Jai Sukadayak Jai Jai Ganesha Jai Jai Vigneshwar Jai 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 Lambodar Jai 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 Gananayak Jai Sukadayak Jai Jai Ganesha
सद्गुरु शरण अविवर्वदन कृपा विघ्नहरं मंगलकरं जय जय गिरिजा ओम दक्षा गणेश गौरी देवी स्वस्तिश्वरी अहं पूजा करिष्यामि अहं सदा सर्वगुणः प्रेम से भगवान की जय शरण प्रभु। We offer salutations to Mahalakshmi, Lakshmi, dispenser of prosperity, of wealth, of health, of beauty, of fortune. Most importantly, Nirmalasi light is a symbol of wisdom as opposed to darkness. It symbolizes ignorance. We ask for Devi in like manner the light dispels the darkness of night. So many darkness of ignorance be replaced by the light of spiritual wisdom. This Mahalakshmi, we join our office. Ramyam Sushobhanam Divyam Sarvasaukhyaskaram Shubham Asmam Chamayaratnam Dharanam Parameshwari Adhyamavyam Snaram Sri Mahalakshmi Bhadra Pujan Samapyami Devim Sittasmayati Yogya Saha Subhavati Sarvardam Prade Devi Vasisthapti Vedam Vishnu Mahesha
तुम विनती सुनो सबकी कल्याण करो जग का सरल करके उद्धार करो विनती सुनो सबकी Oh,
Now in corresponds the word by Bhagwan, for Mahalakshmi. Om Mahalakshmi Now we offer praises to Bhagwan in the form of Sri Navgraha Devata, Navra symbolizing the planets in the solar system. We as Hindus recognize that the energy from these planets and the positions they are in based upon the time and place of our birth can affect us both in a positive as well as a negative manner. Whatever negativity there may be due to planetary influences, we are asking Bhagwan today to be our guide, to guide us through these difficult periods that may occur because of them, and to show us the light that we may be victorious and peaceful in every situation. Today, especially for those of our members who are already ill and suffering in some way or the other, we seek Bhagwan's help and grace on these people, that they may once more be able to contribute to their homes, to their families. Especially today, we pray for Srimati Anjani Ramphal, Srimati Lakshman Devi, Sriman James Pradipal, Srimati Dayan Chandra Bisesar, Srimati Mary Mandahal, Sriman Manisar Budan, Shriman Len Lakshmana and Srimati Eileen Lochan. I haven't heard anything about Eileen this week, so that's probably my fault. I should have called. I was too busy, but it happens. So if anybody can update us, it will be good.
Yeah, but we been on Wednesday.
You went? How's she doing? Spirits up? When you're there, it's up. After you leave, she's back to normal, I think. But it is what it is. We gotta pray and hope. And hope. Hope is a very important thing, that recovery takes place and she becomes a contributing member to the society again. We pray for peace in the heavenly regions, peace in the atmosphere, peace upon the earth, as it affects our lives directly. Om Brahma Murari Stipuram Tapari Gurusya Sukha Shriram Ketu Sarveda Shanti Karantu Sarveda Shanti Karantu Brahmsu Sinagana Devata Vijay Sharanam. Now we offer salutations to Mahavishnu, Vishnu, the all-pervasive divinity who becomes manifest from time to time and age to age for the benefit of humankind, by whose grace and blessings the dumb speaks, the lame walks, the blind sees. The impossible becomes possible. Today we are asking of one. In the same way, become manifested in the world for the benefit of humankind. May you manifest yourself within my heart. Be the guide of my intellect, guiding me on the path of truth, of dharma, of righteousness, of religion, the path which leads to welfare here and also the hereafter. For this Mahavishnu, we join in humble salutations. Om Sasham Chakram Sakirita Kundam Savirastam Sarasirudhyam Sarvakshastadamastubhasthayam Namami Vishnu Shrisachaturvudam Om Karoti Vacham Panunam Vaitegirim Yatakripatam Vande Om Sita Samarvitavamagam Parvahasai Kacharu Chapam Namami Ramam Raghuram Shanatam Om Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghurataya Nathaya Sitaya Pataya Om Nilavarnam Pitarastram Srivasapadam Bhushitam Moridam Bhakranandam Brahmanera Purjitam Brahmanera Purjitam Sri Mahavishnu Bhavanabhyo Namaha Namami Om Ramyam Sashobhanam Divyam Sarvasaukhyakaram Shibham Asanam cha maya daktam Dharana Parameshwar Ityasanam Sri Mahavishnu Bhagavan Pujanam Samarpyami. Chant 5 times.
पति पति में राधा फूल फूल में श्याम वही है ब्रज की भूमि वही है गोकुल धाम पति पति में राधा फूल फूल में श्याम वही है ब्रज की भूमि वही है गोकुल धाम रोशनी है श्याम, सुंदर बनी है राधा, रोशनी है श्याम, चांद बनी है राधा, चांदनी है श्याम, सत्य सत्य राधा, फूल फूल है श्याम, वही है ब्रज की भूमि, वही है गोकुल धाम, सत्य सत्य राधा, फूल फूल है श्याम, वही है ब्रज की भूमि, वही है गोकुल धाम। बनी है राधा, मधुरता है श्याम, बनी है राधा, मधुरता है श्याम, बनी है Krishna Krishna Radha, Radha Krishna Krishna Pare Mana, Loku Kariye Sada, Pate Pate Radha, Pula Pula Kaisa, Wahi hai Braj ki bhumi, Wahi hai Gokul Dham, Pate Pate Radha, Pula Pula Kaisa, Wahi hai Braj ki bhumi, Wahi hai Gokul Dham.
Glorify Bhagavan now. Sure, Bhajan, Shyam, go ahead.
हे कृष्ण गोपाल हरि, हे दीन दयाल हरि, हे जय जय कृष्ण गोपाल हरि, हे दीन दयाल हरि, जय जय कृष्ण गोपाल हरि, तू कल्पा तू ही काल, तू कल्पा तू ही काल, परम कृपा हे दीन दयाल जय जय कृष्ण गोपाल हरि, हे दीन दयाल हरि, जय जय कृष्ण गोपाल हरि, हे दीन दयाल हरि. रजहा के संग भूमि में कर्मयोग के मदयक अजरा अमर है परम साचियो, काया के सुख समझाए सदा साधनी शरणागत है, सदा साधनी शरणागत है, सदा भक्त शाम के संगे रंग मीरा आनंद बसे कान हुए जग से आगे पंडित सूर्यदास में कर सकिए माता यशोदा विनारी माता यशोदा विनारी माता यशोदा Krishna Gopala Hari Nanda Kiraya Hari Krishna Gopala Hari Krishna
Prince of Mahavishnu Bhagavan ki Jai Sharanam Prabhu. In like manner, we offer salutations to Bhagavan Shiv Shambhu Shiva, symbolizing a real soaring aspect of the divinity. Jivatman becomes merged in the Paramatman. When self-realization is achieved, it's called Vardhatman, the giver of boons. By repeating the Panchakshar mantra Om Namah Shivaya with love, the devotion and puja of Bhagavan Shiva. The sinful tendencies inherent in all of us, problem by anger, greed, jealousy, covetousness, hatred, pride, envy, all adharmic in their nature. These become burnt in the fires of devotion. Yismana be the impurity of thoughts, of words, of deeds, of mind, of intellect, of actions, to the puja of Bhagavan Shiva. I invite you now to sit upright to cast away the worldly cares. Let's put these, all we all have them, let's put them over our minds so everyone meditate on the most pleasing aspect of Bhagavan. Bhagavan is beyond names, beyond forms. The names and the forms are tools that we use to help us to keep the mind from wandering. Let's use these tools to live. Meditate on the most pleasing aspect of Shiva. Invite him to make his home in our hearts, to be the guide of our intellect, guiding us on the path that leads to welfare. For this Shiva, we join in humble salutations.
Pashunam Paripavam Nasham Paresham Gajendrasya Kritim Vasanam Vareyam Jatadhuta Madhye Suradam Kavarim Mahadevam Ekam Smarami Smarim Om Manisham Suresham Sarvakinasham Vibhum Vishwanatam Vibhum Yandavusham Virupachamandhartam Advitritam Sadanandamide Prabhu Panchavatvam Om Girisham Ganesham Bhasmaram Bhasmaram प्रसीदं प्रसीदं प्रभो पूर्णरूपम् ॐ नमस्ते नमस्ते विभो विश्वमूर्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते चिदानन्दमूर्ते नमस्ते नमस्ते तपयोगम्यं नमस्ते नमस्ते श्रुतियानगम्यं ॐ प्रभु शुभकामने विभो विश्वनाथ महादेव शम्भो महेश त्रिनेत्र शिवकान्त शान्त स्मरारे पुरारे वरण्यो वरेण्यो नामायो गम्यं वरण्यो वरेण्यो नामायो गम्यम् ॐ श्री शंकर भगवाभ्यो नमामि ॐ रम्यं सुशोभनं दिव्यं सर्वसौख्याकरं शिवम् आसनं च मया दत्तं गौण शिवशङ्करम् ॐ नमोऽस्तु नीलगर्वाय सहस्राक्षाय विदुषे अथ मे अस्य सत्त्वानो अन्तेभ्यो परं नमः ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव ॐ वरुणस्योतं ब्रह्मस्य वरुणस्य स्तं वरुणस्य ऋत्सरण्यस्य वरुणस्य ऋत्सरमास्य वरुणस्य ऋत्सरमास्य पाद्यवर्गमाचमन्यं स्नानं श्री शिव शंकर भगवान पूजन ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय नमो नमः ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय नमो नमः ओम मोक्षिरामदेशं मोक्षिरे मया कृतं स्नापनं देव देवेश्वराण शिवशङ्करं क्षीरस्नानं श्री शिवशङ्कर भगवान् पूजनम् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय नमो नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय नमो नमः ॐ श्री शिवशंकर भगवान पूजनम् ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय नमो नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय नमो नमः ॐ शिवाला सर्वशिवालो मणिवालस्ताश्विना शताशेताक्षरुणस्ते रूपा पशुपति कर्मण्याम अविलिप्ता रौद्रा नमो रूपा पारजन्या गंगाजल स्नानं श्री शिवशंकर भगवान् पूजनम् ॐ नमः शिवाय नमो नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय नमो श्री शिवशंकर भगवान की जय शरण ओम शीतवातु
जय शिव जय शिव जय शिव ओम जय शिव जय शिव जय शिव ओम जय शिव जय शिव जय शिव ओम जय शिव शिव जय जय शिव
Praise the Lord, Shiv Shankar Bhagwan ki jai. Shalom Prabhu is glorified Bhagwan now. To the medium with Panchakshar mantra.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hare Bole Namah Shivaya. Hare
Alright, so I'm gonna compliment you today.
You sound good. You sound good.
Good job.
Very nice.
Put your food in faces there. We join in the glorification of our Shiva this time. Sanchara Paryoparakshinavari Stoprani Sarvadyo
यद्यत् करं करोमि तदत किलं शम्भो तवाहरम् ॐ कवचं कृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनैनजं वा मानसं वा प्रमाणम् विहितं वा सर्वमेतत्क्षमस्व जय जय महादेव श्री महादेव शंभो जय जय महादेव श्री महादेव शंभो प्रेम से शिव शंकर भगवान की जय शंभो। Alright, now this time we'll take prasadam from those who are brought. At the same time we'll show Abhishekam, of course, and the continuation of the kirtan and the bhajan singing. I encourage everyone to participate in one or more of these activities. What I like not to see is chit-chatting in the prayer room. It distracts and it causes other people to lose their concentration and brings, it doesn't help, let me put it that way. So we like to help each other to help ourselves. Om Hari Om Tat Sat Vishnu Sri Brahmanu Vidyetana Vishnu Sri
Sita Ram Sita Ram Sita Ram Kahiye Jahi Vidhi Rahe Ram Jahi Vidhi Rahe Ram Sita Ram Sita Ram Kahiye Jahi Vidhi Rahe Ram Jahi Vidhi Rahe Sita Ram Sita Ram मुख में हो राम नाम राम से हाथ में अकेले नहीं चले राम तेरा साथ मुख में हो राम नाम राम से हाथ में अकेले नहीं चले राम तेरा साथ में विधि का बिगाड़ जान Ram Sita Ram Sita Ram Kahiye Jahi Vidhi Rahe Ram Jahi Vidhi Rahe Ram Sita Ram या अभिमान को मान नहीं आएगा होगा प्यारे वाले जोशी राम जी को पाएगा बल आशकार सुन काम करते रहिए राम सीता राम सीता राम कहिए जाहि विधि राहे राम जाहि विधि राहे Ram Sita Ram जिंदगी को दौड़ तो खास दिन नाच के महलों में राखे चाहे चौपड़ी में पास रे जिंदगी को दौड़ तो खास दिन नाच के महलों में राखे चाहे चौपड़ी में पास रे धन्यवाद आशा एक राम जी से तुझी अंश होगा दे ना एक राम मुझे सुरनाथ मुरारे साधु संग नाम रंग मंगल करे राम सीता राम करे राम सीता राम करे जाहि विधि राधे राम सीता राम सीता
Eu não like você.
They got it in colors. Yeah.
शुभ 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 शिव नाम जपिवा जपिवा शुभ 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 शिव
Don't practice.
जपिवा जपिवा शुभ अंत समय में आएगा यही नाम तेरा शुभ 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 शिव
That's okay, don't worry.
जपिवा जपिवा शुभ 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 शिव नाम शिव नाम जपिवा जपिवा शुभ अंत समय में आएगा यही
Just joking, Manu.
बस तू
Govinda Govinda Bhajule Gopala Gopala Bhajule 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 Govinda Govinda Bhajule Gopala
Govinda Govinda Bhajule
Shanta, Carol, why are you not singing? Oh, okay.
A lot of sick people.
Okay.
COVID on the rise.
Yes.
It's a different strain of 70 something, 85. 85.
Easy five.
85, yeah.
Easy five or easy
I
five.
know a couple that went to Florida last week, right? And they came back with COVID.
Yes, it's a really
Fine.
Alright, we'll take one more bhajans if you'd like to sing before we begin.
Carol. Our single heart number. Oh, okay, okay.
मैं जन्म जन्म पे करूँ तपस्या भोलेनाथ तिहारी मैं जन्म जन्म पे करूँ तपस्या भोलेनाथ तिहारी मोहे अंदर डालो भक्त बना लो अर्धांगिनी त्रिपुरारी मैं जन्म जन्म के करूँ भोलेनाथ तिहारी मोहे अंदर डालो भक्त बना लो अर्धांगिनी त्रिपुरारी
प्रेम से बोलो श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय शरणम प्रभु. Our family and friends, once again, a warm welcome to all of you this morning. I know the summer is nearly done already. Nights are already getting cold. Days are warm. So it's not that long away now before we're back into the food season and everything else that goes with it. But it's just the changes are necessary in life. We grow that way. We have to make changes to accommodate what is happening in our lives. And online, of course, is one of the ways that we try to invite ourselves in these lessons of changes, because things are happening continuously, not only in Ramayana and in the life of Sri Ram, but in ours as well. So we need to be abreast of what's happening. What are the right kinds of attitude we should adopt? And Sri Ram has indicated all of these in every single possible condition that you can put yourself in. He has put himself in that as well. His actions become the yardstick which we measure ourselves with. And it is important that we remember these lessons that we learn. When we left the last week, he had humbly asked the sage, Bharadwaj, could you point the way out, which is the road I should take, so that I can achieve my purpose? And the sage, of course, replied was, all roads are easy for you. But we want to look at this a little bit before I begin today's Katha again. Here is Sri Ram, who knows everything already, but yet asking the sage to direct him on which road he must take. All the men here who are drivers are going anywhere. You get lost, what do? You drive till you can't drive anymore, right? None of you will stop to ask the direction. What does that tell you? Sri Ram, who knows everything already, living the way of a human being, is indicating to all of us the lesson. If you are not sure where you're going, ask someone who lives there, because they will direct you right. But I tell you, I'm one of them too. My wife is always said, stop and ask what the guys on the side of the road there. Ask him where we're going.
Supposed to give you wrong direction, was it?
Actually, that happened to me once.
It nearly happened last time.
now we have GPS, and I don't trust the GPS that much anyway. But it is what it is. You know, when you put your GPS directions in, it gives you several options. And if you're on a King Street or a Queen Street, for instance, there are King Street and Queen Street in every city in the country. So unless you exactly know which one you're going to, be careful. This happened to me once when I was going to Hamilton. It says King Street somewhere, right? I put King Street, but wasn't sure where. I put Hamilton, but I ended up somewhere else. So I had to go into the hotel and ask, which way do I go to this hotel? So I said, oh, you're way off, man. You got to still poor credit. So I had to come back. So I know this feeling already, and here Sri Ram is, you know, when I read this thing last week, I was thinking, this actually fits me. I should be the one asking. And I hope it fits you as well. Because here Sri Ram is asking, O sage, what road should we take? And the sage smiled to himself and said to Sri Ram, for you, all roads are easy. And all roads are indeed easy. And we can make those roads easy for ourselves as well. And this is a lesson being taught today. But since Sri Ram asked for direction, Bharadwaj is giving not only direction but helping along. And many people will do this for you too. Let's join in prayer. Continuing with the story, of course, the story is a moving aspect of this katha. Tulsidas writes, Chapari. Tulsidas, very observant, says the sage then summoned his pupils that they might escort Sri Ram. So this is a kind of courtesy that is being shown here to Sri Ram. And when the summons, 50 of them actually showed up. Now we only need a couple, right? But 50 of them showed up. Why? Because they like the company of Sri Ram. So should we. But how do we get the company of Sri Ram? By attending Ram Kathas. By attending temple where Ram Katha is being read. This is how we like the company of Sri Ram. This is how we show it. 50 of them appeared. Glad at heart, they're all happy. And we all should be happy when we hear the story of Sri Ram. Why? Because it's enriching. And we learn lessons, life's lessons, that we can use all times, every single time. Every single chaupai of this wonderful text is filled with, pregnant with, lessons and suggestions of various things. We have to look for them, of course, and move them out and explain it. This is why it takes so long. You might say, a lot of you will say, why is the story moving? I'm not interested. Everybody knows this story already. Who doesn't know the story of Sri Ram? Everybody already knows the story. It is the fruit of the labor that is put into explaining it that we all like. So even though we know the story, everybody's outlook is different. They pick up different aspects, different things here, different things there, and put it all together and bundle it up, and we have round to morals. So this is not a story that is meant to be read like a novel. Believe me, if it was, you won't be here. This is meant to take slowly one single, probably 2 chaupai at a time, 3, maybe 4 if you have the time. But even when a yajna, when a Ram Katha yajna, all the Vyas might read is one set of chaupai, maybe 6 or 7, that's it. But he wants to put over his point of view. He uses, and a lot of them nowadays, they don't read the text sequentially. They pick a piece here, pick a piece there, and I think you've seen that already. And you're left at a loss when this happens, but they're putting over their point of view, and we should appreciate it. takes a lot of effort to do that, to pick a piece here, a piece there, put it and bundle it up into one particular message. Our message is following the life of Sri Ram. That's why we go slowly. We're taking one at a time, but sequentially as well. And I hope you appreciate that. Do we? Yes. Good. So why is it 50 of them showed up? They all cherish boundless love for Sri Ram. And each of them said he actually knew the road to Chitrakoot. So what is this Rishi directing Sri Ram to go to the forest of Chitrakoot? Now we'll look a little bit more into Chitrakoot at a later time. I haven't done enough work on it myself yet. And it hasn't been mentioned here, but this is exactly what is being said here, because it is Bharadwaj who directed Sri Ram to go to the forest of Chitrakoot and make his hut there, his hermitage, and spend some time there. But Rama, of course, had made promises many, many years before to many, many different sages. Chitrakoot is not going to fulfill that promise that he's made. He will stay there, for about a year, and then he will move on deeper into the Dandak forest. We look at what Dandak also is, but that's way in the future. Just alerting to you as to what is going to come. If you think about Dan means a stick. Dandak means dark, yes, but it's a way where punishment takes place. The punishment will be that, of course, where the Sri Ram goes through the various life challenges and comes out, of course, stronger than before. But that is in the future. So 50 of them showed up. They all knew the way to Chitrakoot. Continuing. So what? So the sage picked 4 of his students, 4 of them, who had practiced every virtue in the course of the many previous existences. Rishi Bharadwaj is well aware of the quality of the students that he has in his ashram. We picked 4 who have earned the right to be in the company of Sri Ram. He knows the existence, he knows the previous existences, and he made sure he picked four who are earned after it. Have we earned the right today? We have. Everybody, you're not here by chance, believe me. None of us are here by chance. Every single thing that we have done in our lives in the past has worked itself to bring us here in one group today. You ever thought of that? Nothing is coincidental. Every single thing is like a giant computer fixing up everything. You gotta be here at this time, or here at that time, or there at that time. And the vasanas that are inherent in all of us, the tendencies, they make us want to be where we should be at that particular time. So nothing is by chance. We all say, oh, it's coincidental, this thing happened. You meet somebody who is coincidental. And if you read Alistair MacLean, he says, once is happenstance, twice is coincidence. Not quite. Everything works itself to that. Even the once. It's not just happened just like that. Everything works itself. And I was thinking about when I was driving down, me and Amar were talking this morning about when one passes. Remember that a conversation about that what do we do to ensure that the jiva is going to be able to progress? And our conclusion was that it doesn't matter what we do. What we do in the Shraddha doesn't in any way help the jiva of the person who's passed away. But it helps us to show our gratitude for what has happened and our relationship that has happened with the person who has passed away. And we owe a debt of gratitude not only to our parents and foreparents, but to all of humanity for where we, each one of us, are in this point of our lives. Every single one of us owe a debt of gratitude. And an example I told Amar here this morning, we may be employed in a little factory somewhere in Scarborough or Toronto or somewhere else, putting out a certain product. Now the only reason why that product is needed is because people have use for it. Otherwise it wouldn't be there. You know that. If you're making that product and it's selling, it means you're helping somebody in some way. You ever thought about it that way?
Yes.
Whatever your contribution is to that product is going to go and help somebody. So you're making their life easier by doing what you're doing. So that debt of gratitude is owed to every single human being. No matter who we are, even when a person does bad things, that goes to affect us as well, in some way or the other. Hopefully it's of a positive kind. But when you look back at your own life, all of us, when we look back at our own lives, we begin to appreciate if what had not happened at that particular time, even though it may not have been pleasant at that time, without that happening, I wouldn't be in this situation today. If it's a good situation, especially if something bad, then everything that is done eventually comes up. And we can't be on top all the time, believe me. Life will make sure of that. Life treats us like a football, Kicks you and knocks you in all corners of the field. And then nobody wins eventually. Okay, let me be honest. We can't be victorious because life ends one way only. And I hope all of you understand that. Let's hope this is 200 years away for each one of us.
Wishful.
Wishful, give me a second here. I keep saying, whenever I read Ramayana, especially the lessons that come out and flash before me, they're so emotional. And if you don't feel that emotion, it means you're not listening. You're hearing, but you're not listening. When you're listening, you have to be able to feel the vibe of what is being said. And what time is it now? For the
45.
oh, I talk too much. And what happens? He picks these 4 students, and with his permission, the sage's permission, they all went forth happy, rejoicing. You know, many times when your parents send you to the store to get something, you think it's a chore, isn't it? It was a chore. You're not happy going. Because why? You want to play. And these are students who are going through that same kind of thing, right? Every student, every young person wants to spend his time in a pleasurable way. Not to be escorting somewhere, go and get something from the store. This is a chore. But here, the students went forth rejoicing. You should be happy to go, because whatever you bring back from where you're that chore, viewed as a chore, whatever you bring back is going to be used by the entire household for that particular day, for the next meal maybe. And if you don't go and get it, you're not getting the meal. Some of us used to get hit on the bum for disobeying, but that's a different story. Nowadays we coax people and make them see reason. And kids especially, you have to advise them, walk on the right side of the road, be careful, cross at the crossing, blah, blah, blah. But we all know the way, but we have to teach our kids how to be independent. If we don't teach them independence, who will? Yet when they become independent, all of us are sad. Why is that? Nobody wants their kids to leave their home, you know. Nobody does. But you're training them and bringing them up for that purpose, because they have to strike out on their own sometime. All of you parents, you understand that, right? One day they gotta go. They gotta strike out on their own, they gotta have a family of their own, and if you didn't go out on your own, and you stayed with your parents, you wouldn't be having the life you do now. So think of it that way. Every parent, when they buy their home with the kids small, they say, okay, we got 4 kids, we'll have 4 rooms. When they're married, they'll come and stay with you. That is a recipe for disaster, okay? Disaster for the kid and for you too. So don't think that way. I'm teaching you the right thing here. When they reach a certain age of adulthood, they need to strike out on their own and be independent. Now, Slut is not like that. He got all the children at home still, I think.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Jessica?
Oh, is Carl holding him back up? You tied him with the apron string?
You got the last one.
The last one left.
Oh, the last one left, okay. No wonder you guys look so happy today.
We're sad.
You're sad, God. Anyway, I have to bring it to a close on this time. We'll pick it up. We'll pick it up next time. Podemos só tirar o chão de filho
So him or, I think those wicks got to be made half the size.
I didn't make them, Sister
Who
Bowling.
did?
He buy them.
We
That's
don't
when they
know to
bought
make
ones.
it. Babaji knows when Saturday them, he know to make it.
Okay.
My fingers can do it. Right? So they will buy them and use.
Father
So
didn't make a
that's
dozen of it.
why. I want less oil. I think not the less oil.
No.
Alright,
Your
alright.
weight is too big.
They're burning too hard, yes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use up a lot of
Sucking up all the
It's
interior.
like my fingers can, Babaji know that.
Alright. Alright. We'll talk about that after. This is all administrative stuff. Alright, so I want to thank everybody for showing up today. And of course, we are on the World Wide Web. Eventually, this video, if you like it and you want to see it, it will be on YouTube, our channel, so you can check it out whenever you want.
I
It's
hope I
there.
didn't find it.
It's there for posterity. You're gonna get the link from this young man here.
Okay.
It should be YouTube Voice of Dharma, right?
YouTube Voice of Dharma Temple.
Voice of Dharma Temple, so keep that. Wednesday, August the 30th, will be full moon, Raksha Bandhan, Gayatri Jayanti, all at the same time, all happening on the same day. And we are on Facebook still, but we haven't posted anything new there. People are commenting, but that's about it. These don't go on Facebook anymore, so don't look for them there. Friday, September the 29th, or that's the following full moon, September the 29th. And Pitru Paksha will begin on the same day in the evening time, after the full moon is done. We want to thank all the musicians and singers. We're sorry our regular drummers didn't show up today, but young Sunil there filled in wonderfully. So Sunil, please show up regularly. Come prepared, so whenever these guys don't show up, you can have your reins. Alright? And regularly I mean football. We missed you guys when you don't come here. For those who are some birthdays, of course, are the two Leelas here. Both of them celebrating birthdays around the same time. Both of them sit down to give thanks. It's wonderful. And best wishes from all of us. May your lives be long, healthy, and happy, both of you. And donations are free today. We want to thank Shriman Galhotra. And he didn't put $25 as he did put. And Dilip and Kumari Bihari, $50. And Ram Kisun, Ramartan, Lila. This is yours or Ram Kisun? Both of you, okay? Both. $50, yes. Thank you so much. We really appreciate the donations. Without it, we couldn't function because we still have to pay the bills no matter how. So we appreciate all donations, and all donations go towards the temple. They don't go to anybody's payments because we don't pay anybody. Everyone here is a volunteer. We do have the Raksha Bandhan, which will be in 2 weeks' time. So if you would like to have the Rakis to tie on your brother's hand, and please don't get the idea if I tie, I'll get a gift. That's not the idea. The idea is an expression of love between brother and sister, and you want their protection in return. So that's the whole idea. So the gift is not just what it's a bystander kind of thing. It's incidental. If you do, good luck. If you don't worry. It's still good luck. And I don't know what I'm going to say. Yes, so those are dollar each. Those are dollar each, yes. Thank
And
you.
I'm not getting any more after this. This is it.
So if you haven't got yet, please do. And any proceeds that come from it goes directly to the temple. So we really appreciate all the donations, all the monies that we collect, and the RT as well. I have to remind you, of course, people seem not to care of the RT come around, they just put the flower. Flower is not going to run the place, I gotta tell you that, alright? So we need to pay the bills, so if you can please help us to help each other, because this is your money. If you don't donate to it, who will? You use the facilities, it's up to all of us to make sure that things are run the way they need. And like I said, everyone here who comes and help, they're all volunteers. Nobody gets paid for anything. So thank you all for being here. I think we're ready for RT and closing. Let's please stand for the RT and closing. Shanti Guru
Hare
Om Shantaram Jai Jainam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwanaram Kadanisarisham Devavarnam Suvanam Lakshmi Kantam Kamayanam Yogi Yogyanagadhyam Vande Vishnu Bhavayam Sarvalokeyanam Tumeva Mata Sastra Tumeva Bandhuja Sasa Tumeva Mudira Navilam Tumeva Sarvam Tumeva Om Mantrinam Kriyahinam Mantrinam Jajatinam Yatiputamaya Deva Om Bala Bala Balamangadam Alishreya Parasalovapani Bhakti Sarasata Sangasya Madhurama Chandri Sharanam Om Guru Brahma Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Om Shanti Antarishavam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Apa Shanti Ushaya Shanti Vanaspati Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shanti Deva Shanti Sama Shanti 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 Praise the Lord Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai.